Okay, so with me, physically, this is probably TMI for a bunch of you guys, but a bunch of you guys probably would like to know this if you're like slightly behind me, like if your baby's a little bit younger than Lilia. But I finally got my period back, because you bleed for like for like 6 weeks after you have the baby, and then I think if I remember correctly, I think if you breastfeed, your period won't come back for longer. So finally, a week ago, so when she was like 6.5 months old, my period finally came back. And just so you guys know, this is another TMI, but I'm gonna tell you it all. Your periods are worse after you have a baby. They're, at least for me and my family, my mom told me that was gonna happen. So I kind of anticipated it, but it still sucks. Like, the cramps weren't bad for me at all, and I've never really had problems with the cramps, but then again, I was on birth control for like 3 years before I had Lilia, so it wasn't like a natural period, so I don't really know what to compare it to, but the bleeding is worse. The bleeding, I was like bleeding through pads and tampons, like both of them, like every 45 minutes, and again, this is TMI, but like I couldn't leave the house. I had to like stay at the house, so that really sucks. But I'm about to go back on birth control, or no, I am back on birth control as of yesterday. I started taking the pill again, and so hopefully that'll help control the bleeding, but I don't know, I guess I'll have to let you guys know. I still have loose skin on my stomach, like where my stretch marks were, and honestly I don't think that's gonna go away. I think I'm just kind of stuck with it. And as for school, last semester I had 13 units, and I got my grades in, and I got a 3.0, so I think that's the worst GPA I've ever gotten, but that's not bad for being a full-time college student with I started it when she was 2.5 months old up to 6 months old, so that's not that bad. So I'm kind of proud of myself. I've always had at least a 3.2 or a 3.4, so 3.0 was kind of a disappointment to me, but it's college, and I had a baby, so it's okay. And the second semester has started. It started last week, so I'm back in school again. As for babysitting, Gabe's mom still watches her when I'm at school, and the longest I'm gone is 3 hours at one time. And it makes it easier now that she eats food, because because I would have to pump every time she had a bottle, and that's kind of a hassle to go home and pump every single time you get home from school. So luckily, I don't think she's had, since last week, she hasn't had, I go to school 4 days a week, and instead, when she gets hungry, Gabe's mom will just feed her baby food instead of a bottle, which saves time for me because it means I don't have to pump. So I have milk saved up, and so that's that aspect of going back to school because she's 7 months old now, so that aspect of her being older makes it easier to go back to school, but it makes it harder because she requires more attention, which means there's less time for me to study and do work and stuff like that. So there's pros and cons to her getting older, and I know as soon as she's mobile, that's gonna be a whole different story. But I think that's all I can think of for now. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my 7-month postpartum belly. Okay, I just ate, so just note that in there, but I know it doesn't really make a difference. I'm just trying to make an excuse for the little pudge that I have. Here's with the shirt on. I'm wearing a sports bra because I had dance today, so. Oh, I got my belly button pierced. I didn't tell you guys that. I got it pierced like a month ago, and I love it. I wanted my belly button pierced forever. And I finally got it pierced after I had her. So this is the little pudge of skin that I was talking about. And it's loose. It's really loose. So it's just like skin, but it still bugs me so much. And here, I don't know if you guys can see it. That's my stretch mark that I had. My belly button is not nearly as deep as it was pre-pregnancy. So that's a change. But my stretch marks are fading, which is good, but. And I am below my pre-pregnancy weight. But that's because I lost a whole bunch of muscle because I was a dancer before. Okay, well that's all I can think of for now, guys. I promise I'll be making more videos and posting more videos. I've been slacking, I know. I'm so sorry. But but it's hard with school, and now that she's getting older, it's hard to find time to make videos. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or send me a personal message. And my personal messages are really backed up right now, so I'm really sorry. I might reply to your comment like 2 months late or something, but like I've said, I've been really, really busy. I'll try to get back to you, especially if it's important. I think that's all. So I'll go ahead and talk to you guys for my next video, whenever that will be. Bye, and thanks for watching.